This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the week. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the rig count. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil. We have yourself a 5-minute chart and UCO. That's the ETF I like to trade at the 5-minute chart. Now, you can see here how it had a really nice, good run right on up here all the way. This is what you always want to see, that series of higher lows, all the way on up here. Very, very nice. Came right on down here, and we had a nice, good double bottom. But when we got to the top here, you hit a high of 84.52 today, but you can see that topping tail candle. Then we had a red candle. That tells you you got to get out of the trade, and now we're below that 8 simple moving average. We're trying to move up here, but we got to see how it all shakes out. So when you look at the UCO, you can see it's really basically the same thing. So when you have that run up here and you have that green candle, that's all good. But what you do is you just kind of wait and see what the next candle is going to be. Red candle, boom, tells you got to get out. See that, how it goes below that 8-day? And that tells you got to get all the way out here till now we're back above the 8-day. So now we got to see how this is going to shake out. So on UCO here, what we're looking for is that 34.95, and then we're looking here 34.99, and then we can come all the way back up here to 35.25 kind of a level. On your crude oil here, we're looking to get back here to that 83.47 and then possible 83.63, and we can turn this thing right on up. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. But this is really a good way to trade here. You just put one on top of the other, and you can get a good comparison. But what you don't want to do is just chart the UCO or any ETF because they rebalance at the end of the day, and it's not accurate. Okay, so always look at the actual commodity, whether it's crude oil, natural gas, gold, silver, whatever. Okay, always watch that actual commodity and trade off of that. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have the old crude ski on a daily and a weekly. Now, if you watch my video this morning and midday trading, you notice that I was pointing out that 84.38. That's that price channel right there. Okay, so what we need to do is it has to close above, not just pop up like it did today. We got a little higher, 84.52, but you got to close above. Okay, that's the key. So now we got to see where we're going to stand. However, we still do have a higher high and a higher low going on, and we're above this 8-day, very, very bullish. 21-day here looking very up, very, very nice, I should say. You're above the 50-day and the 200-day, and we're heading towards that old 100-day here to catch it. Well, maybe we can catch all the way up to that 8-day. If, long as we stay above it, we're in good shape. And then once we have that 21-day moving up, that gives you a really good support levels there underneath, okay? Just like we have here on the weekly. So when you look at this chart here, you had that bottoming tail and a nice series of higher highs, higher lows kind of a situation. But look and see where you are above that 21-day, the 50-day, and now that 8 days rolling up here, very, very nice. So I just think we can rally here. Once we break that 84.38, you're going to rally up here, but I think that our target's going to be here is this 87.67. That's going to be the retest. And then we have to see if and when it gets above that, what is going to happen. Now, again, next couple of weeks here, this can break above that. And what we're going to be looking for, we just look to the left of the chart. So we're going to be looking at this candle right here. You're looking at 88.29, and then we'll bring this price channel right across, which is basically just the top of that candle at 89.95. Now, keep ratcheting it up here. If you can get above that, 91.23 here, we have 91.88, you have 92.43, and then this is what you're going to be looking for is that 95.03. But I always like to show you where it can go one level at a time. We have to see if and when it gets up to this 87.67, what is going to do? What's the reaction? That's the key. Is it going to break up higher, or is it going to double top, come down, or is it going to go sideways? What is going to be the reaction? But then what we do is we just take those price channels. Those are your key levels here, going all the way back on up here. Now, your green crossed over your red. That's a buy signal. This is looking very, very good. And really, look at here. You got 4 weeks of nice green candles. Nothing to complain about here, okay? So right here, there's your buy signal. Your green goes over your red. That's buy, and that's looking very good. RSI here, you're sitting around 63. That is nowhere near overbought. This is just a nice RSI, just telling you have good relative strength. So don't get freaked out here about this candle. That doesn't really mean anything. What basically all that really means is you got to get above that 84.38. So you got two key levels, that 84.38 and 82.29 here on the bottom, that 8 simple moving average. That's what we got to have. That's what we're going to be looking at. Okay, so again, if we can get above that, then what we're going to do is we're going to take to the next level is right there. Basically, you're looking at 85.64, and then we'll come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at that 86.18, and then your retest of 87.67 here. Now, you got to figure today's high, we came in at 84.52. So when we brought this price channel across here, you had 84.46. So you're up 8 cents above it. Okay, but if we go here a couple days back here, 84.38, and then we look top here, we had 8 cents below it. Okay, so the key is on this is you got to close above this key candle. Okay, so just look at that price channel. So you got 84.38, very, very easy to see. Once we get above that, then we can ratchet higher. We go down below, got to hold that 8 SMA here. This time of the year, the seasonality, all that's in play here. That hurricane season is gelling like a felon here. So I wouldn't get too excited. To me, this was a really good trading UCO. Okay, I mean, you had a bottom of 34.72, a high of 35.71. I held it here from the other day. It wasn't the other Wednesday. When you have a day off in the middle of the week like Thursday, it just kind of throws all my gyroscopics off here. You know what I'm saying? I wish they would just make it on Friday and then, you know what I'm saying? They carry into the long weekend instead of Thursday and come back to work on Friday, kind of a nonsense. But anyway, it is what it is. So held it long here and then sold it out today because we could not close above. So now I'm going to see here what's going to go on after hours. Maybe buy some long here. Just see how this all going to shake out. So when we look at the futures on Sunday night, I'll have the video for you as usual here before 7 o'clock. The futures open at 6. You want to watch that high, that low, and that closing. That's going to be the key. So you want to watch that 84.52. You want to watch that 83.02. And then right now you're looking at 83.27. This is what you want to watch, that high, that low, just to see exactly what we can shake out. Now, even though we put in a lower low there, you see how nice that green candle came off. And that tells me right away that you're going to go higher the next day. Okay, so always look at chart patterns, anything you can do to give you that old edge. Okay, let's take a look here at that pathetic natural gas. I say natural gas is pathetic if you're long. Now, if you're short, I scalped 2 points out of KOLD today. I was going to scalp a third one, but then I got jammed up there with NVIDIA and TQQs, and even scalped a little bit of Tesla there today. That had a really good bottom at 242.46 and got as high as 252. Got 5 points out of that Tesla today. So just a little bit jammed up there to take another trade, but I did get 2 points out of KOLD. So, you know, we got it. That's not too bad. Now, I'm flat natural gas. I probably will buy a position here in crude oil here and maybe take it into Monday next week here. With the storms building up here, any pullback, you know, it's a buying opportunity. Now, here, look at it. This is just nasty. 2.31. Well, you know, I pointed this out here. I said, okay, so we're going to keep on going down here. You got 2.31. So just look to the bottom of the charts and what do we see here? Okay, what do you got? 2.31. Where did it go? 2.31. Okay, it's all right here. It's right there. Next level is going to be 2.30. Next level of that is going to be 2.24, and then you're going to come right here. You're looking at 2.21. Okay, then we'll come right here, 2.16, and then we have 2.15, and then this is what you're looking for, that 2.13. That's your 100-day, and it lines up very, very nicely to 21-day. Okay, very nice. Okay, everything you need to know is sitting right here is your support levels. Okay, that's what all you have to do. Okay. Now, upside, let's say we get a little juice here. Well, then we just follow the candles right back up here again. So what we got here is you want to look at 2.34. You got 2.38. We have 2.39 level here going. And then we'll look right to the bottom of this candle. Looking at 2.41. That's going to be very, very key. That's that price channel sitting right there. Okay. And then right above it, that 200-day, that's 2.41. Then we'll come over here. You got 2.50. On your 50-day, and then we have 2.51, and then we have your 8-day at 2.55. Now, those futures open on Sunday night here. This 8-day is going to be a lot lower than this. You'll probably cross over that 50-day and going towards that 200-day, which is very, very bearish. Okay, this has been bearish. When you get that cross like that at 8/21, get out, go short, do whatever you got to do, but it ain't going to be no long trade. So this looks lower. There is no signs here, zero, nada. Donut, that this is going to go higher at any time. Okay, I am basically looking all this here for support, but I'm looking here for the 2.13, and right here, there it matches it. Now, you're below the 8, the 50-day, that's your next target. Okay, very, very clean, very, very simple. That's what we're looking for here on the old natty gas. Now, just want to show you this. I'm not saying it's going to get down here, but if this is level here is lost, okay, we have other levels, but just watch right here, 1.90. Very, very key, because look how many times it held it here, okay, coming all the way across. Very, very nice. If that's lost, look for that fill, 1.67. Gap, fill, support, levels. See that? Easy peasy. Then you can come all the way, actually come down to the bottom of that. You're looking at 1.58. But again, I always like to show you where it could possibly go. But right now, what we're looking for is I'm looking for this 2.13 level. This is the area I'm looking for here to maybe take a little scalp scan along. You'll get into oversold conditions, and then that'll be a time where natural gas can have yourself a nice little rally. Okay, upside, just basically watch that 200-day, 2.47. We want to watch 2.5, 2.51, and then that 8-day at 2.55. Okay, very easy. All right, I will be back here Sunday night here after futures open at 6 p.m. Before 7 o'clock, I'll make a video, and then probably over the weekend I'll have some kind of a weekend edition, something for you. I don't know what it will be yet, but we got to see how it all going to shake out. So I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you Sunday night, if not sooner. Thanks for watching.